This was a bit too difficult. Oh dear, what do I want to say?
Beautiful people, hope you're having a great day. This is Studio Visitor, my humble niece on YouTube, talking about gear philosophy and history. Next to me is Jonte Knif, the man behind Knif Audio. And I'm really pleased you got some time for me here at SuperBooth.
No problem.
For the people that don't know you, introduce yourself in a nutshell.
So, maybe mostly known for running a high-end mastering gear business. For the synthesizer folks, mostly known for my standalone Knifonium synthesizer, which was made in very small batches for around 12 years until 2 years ago, now discontinued.
How did you get involved with designing studio electronics?
I was always interested in electronics, but I was initially studying music, like playing harpsichord and doing some composition studies and something like playing in bands, mostly contemporary music and baroque music, medieval music. So it was very different from what I'm doing now. And then I ended up switching into music technology studies. That was when I was maybe 26. And I had been already building tube electronics for hi-fi, like tube amps for home consumer audio, just more for my own pleasure and then for some commercial enterprises, which failed. Anyway, and then around 30, when I was finishing my music technology studies, I had already begun to be interested really into the in the commercial studio market, and especially the tube electronic devices, compressors, EQs, and so on. So I decided to continue to develop my skills and slowly, very slowly started to build my company. And now I'm building stuff for the most respected studios in a mastering business.
If there's one piece of gear, and it doesn't have to be yours, what piece of gear would be the reason your company exists?
I really cannot say one piece of gear. No, I cannot. No.
It's okay. When you design a new piece of outboard gear, what is the most common cause you start the project? It can be some specific circuit. Do you see a gap in the market, or is there something else that is the reason for you to start develop a new product?
Sometimes it starts from one customer or several customers requesting for something specific. This has happened many times, that somebody first asks something and I'm like, well, I don't know. And then when it happens that several people say that it would be so good to have this or that, then I start to go through some ideas, and usually there's a phase when I really don't know yet if I have something to offer, really, if I'm able to do something differently. And if at some point I get this feeling that, okay, now I have come up with something that I feel is important or makes a difference, then I get the motivation to finish the project. And
those engineers, producers that work in big studios, finishing bit by bit, but how important are they for you when you develop a product?
I would say they are quite essential. And over the years, I have learned to trust certain people's opinions quite a lot. And so far, I have not been disappointed. They have discussions with the people have led me to quite successful directions.
You can say that, yeah. If I look at the Soma, it's an amazing product. Out of all the stuff you design, what is truly your signature?
It's not only my signature. Of course, there are other people who do similar things, but I really want to build mechanically, structurally, and aesthetically robust products with good ergonomics and made out of good materials. And there's certain, let's say, honesty. Also try to build everything to be very long-lived and easily repairable. And that's a very difficult compromise sometimes to make, to which level to go in, let's say, modernization of the way of building. For example, I still don't do potentiometers or rotary switches or whatever switches or connectors on a same circuit board just behind the front panel or back panel. We always build separately. Every piece of control or connector is one piece mechanically attached to panels and wired, so that if anything breaks,
it's easy to
repair. And also it usually does not break because we don't have solid connections to circuit boards from panels and this kind of things that usually fail. I don't want to do it.
I opened a lot of boxes in my life, but I've never seen boxes that are designed like yours. So
all right. Well,
I was like, okay.
I could say a couple of other brands who do things properly. Sure.
The market of analog outboard gear is a niche market, but still overflooded with a lot of stuff. How do you keep yourself above your competition or competitors or competitors, how you want to call it?
I don't know if there is any single way I try to keep myself above, but I try to find the lockers, the spaces where nobody offers anything of quality or significance. And here I usually listen to my customers. For example, in the studio mixing or mastering distortion niche, there were several very successful, very popular devices, which, however, were very badly built in the way that you couldn't really recall settings. So for years, I kept getting requests for mastering quality distortion and saturation unit.
Yeah. This era is dominated by digital audio workstations with plugins and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Your own hardware is also modeled by Brainworks. But there is also a wave of AI. Do you see this as a tool, a threat, or something else?
It's way too early to see what's going to happen, but I'm happy that if I may be a bit mean, I think that AI will expose a lot of those things which are not creative, because AI can be replacing those processes which are lacking innovativeness and personal voice. So I'm not really worried about things that are creative, but we will see. We will see.
If we talk about we will see, what can we expect from you in the future?
Well. What can I say? Well, I can say this much. This effect system in 5U
Yeah.
is just the beginning.
Oh, wow. That looks promising. This is the end of this episode. I want to thank Jonte for his time and his passion about talking about passion for his music and his sonically out of this world equipment he produces. This episode is over. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel or drop a comment down below. Me and Jonte you say goodbye until we meet again.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.